Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. This is Geeta. This session is for class 10 mathematics, chapter 2 polynomials. The topic we'll be discussing is 2.1 and 2.2 from page number 20. 2.1 is introduction about the polynomials. Let's just check out the important points in this. So the first point is degree of polynomial. If p of x is a polynomial, then the highest power of x is called the degree. That is the first point. What is the degree of polynomial? For examples, these are the examples. So first example is 4x plus 2. In this case, the highest power of x is 1. Therefore, you have to write this sentence. This is the important sentence. Whatever is there in the question is a polynomial in the variable x of degree 1. So this is how you write if they ask for the degree of polynomial. Second example is 2y square minus 3y plus 4. In this case, highest power is 2. So this is whatever there in the question is a polynomial in the variable 1. Or you can even split this into 3 parts. Is a polynomial. So this is a polynomial. Whenever the equation is like this with the powers, then it is said to be as polynomial in the variable y. So this equation is in the variable y, whereas this equation is in the variable x. Next we have to mention the degree of degree, whatever the highest degree is there in the equation 2. If this is how you have to define the degree of polynomial. Now the third example, 5x cube minus 4x square plus x minus root 2. So again you have to write like this is a polynomial in the variable x of whatever the highest degree. So first point is a polynomial. Second point is in the variable x or y or whatever is there in the equation, the question. And third is degree, whatever the highest degree is in the equation of degree 3. Now fourth example they are given is 7u square minus 3 by 2 u power 4 plus 4u square plus u minus 8. Here 6 is the highest degree in this equation. So first point you have to write is a polynomial. Second is in the variable u, which is given in the question, it's of u. And third is degree of degree 6. Expressions like 1 by x minus 1, root x, or when it comes in the denominator, so when it goes to the numerator it becomes as x power minus 2. So if it is in the negative, then they are not polynomials. And if we check here, when x is of power 1, then it is said to be as linear polynomial. If x is of power 2, then it is quadratic polynomial, and x is of 3, then it is known as cubic polynomial. If it is degree 1, then it is called linear polynomial. A polynomial of degree 2 is called quadratic polynomial, and if degree is of 3, then it is called cubic polynomial. A polynomial of degree 3 is called cubic polynomial. So linear polynomial has the highest power, x has the highest power of 1. Whereas for quadratic polynomial, the x will have a highest power of 2. For cubic polynomial, x will have the highest power of 3. Highest power 3. Next is 0 of a polynomial. So 0 of polynomial can be written as minus of constant term. For example, ax square plus bx plus c. This is the constant term. So minus of constant term divided by the coefficient of x. So this is how we will find the 0 of a polynomial. When they ask for 0 of polynomial, you have to use this formula. The 0 of linear polynomial is minus of constant term divided by the coefficient of x. Now the topic 2.2 was geometrical meaning of zeros of polynomial. So in this, first consider a linear polynomial. Linear polynomial is nothing but the highest degree of x will be 1. So which is ax plus b. Highest degree of x is 1. So when you take a linear polynomial and you plot a graph, then you will get the graph as a straight line. In general, for a linear polynomial ax plus b is ax to the power of 1 and a is not equal to 0. Then if you plot a graph of y equals to ax plus b, it's generally nothing but a straight line which intersects the x-axis at exactly one point. The straight line intersects the x-axis at exactly one point. Then it is said to be a linear polynomial. Now let's consider the quadratic polynomial. So this is a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus 0. So the graph has one of the two shapes, is either open upward like this or it's open downward like this, depending on whether a equals greater than 0 or a less than 0. These curves are called parabolas. So when it is a linear polynomial, then we get only a straight line and that intersects at the x-axis at only one point. Whereas for quadratic polynomial is nothing but x with the highest degree 2. So there are three cases in this. The first case is the graphs cut x-axis at 2 points. Since this is a quadratic polynomial, the graph cuts x-axis at 2 different points at 2 zeros. In case 2, graph cuts the x-axis exactly at one point, that is at 2 coincident points. So the 2 points A and A dash of case 1 coincide here to become one point A. So the x coordinate of A is the only 0 of the quadratic polynomial ax square. There is a third case. Here the graph is either completely above the x-axis or it is completely below the x-axis, which means there is no 0 in this case. So this is the main important point. Quadratic polynomial can either have a two distinct zeros or two equal zeros or no 0. Now for the cubic polynomial, so these are the graphs of cubic polynomial. When you see this, there is a 3 points on the x-axis which has 3 zeros. Highest degree of this variable is cube, then it has 3 points on the x-axis. There are at most 3 zeros for any cubic polynomial. For quadratic polynomial, there will be at least 2 zeros. For quadratic, at most 2 zeros. So this is just to give an idea about the polynomials. Let's solve the problems in the next session. Thanks for watching. If you have any doubts, please let me know in the comments. Also, please subscribe to get the regular updates. Thank you.